After a disappointing season in 1989 where the club failed to reach the final series, West Coast excelled the following year, winning 16 out of their 22 matches to finish third on the AFL ladder. This set up a blockbuster qualifying final showdown against Collingwood at Waverley Park.
Listen, it was just a dogfight all day long, that game. I had a guy called Mickey Gay from me that was they called him the blanket, and you had to work really hard for every possession. And if you didn't work on him, he just took you out of the game. But the whole lead up was obviously one of our first final games. It was at Waverley Park, so it was a bit different to playing at the MCG, obviously. It was a big ground that was quite wide open in terms of the wings, so it suited our game plan. And all day long, I sort of felt that we had their measure.
It was a game where it was fairly even throughout, and we did get on top there for a while. I think we got 10 points in front of. And I thought we had the game, and then of course Dacos comes into play and kicks an unbelievable goal and just got them on a little roll.
With the help of the runner and future assistant coach Robbie Wiley, West Coast forced a boundary throw-in with only seconds remaining. Trailing by a single point, West Coast was setting themselves for one of the most dramatic finishes to an AFL game of all time.
Well, I think I was disappointed in that the kick that actually lobbed in the arms of Peter Sumich was my attempt at trying to kick a goal myself. And so I was crying at how poor the execution was.
Look, it was frightening to see to get to that stage, and for Summer, it's the first final for us at that stage where he had to kick that goal, and it was just, it was scary.
The ball come in, of course I took a chest mark and it was on an acute angle. If I had more time over again, I would have gone a banana kick. But I was probably paying more the percentages. I thought I could still kick it with a drop punt, and plus then there was going to be no way I'd actually miss the whole lot and not kick a point and draw in the game at least. So whereas with a banana, if you don't hit it right, it could go anywhere. So I did go to drop punt and it just missed.
Well, my recollections after that is Summer constantly telling us guys how he won us that final. We said on the other side that it was such a simple kick for goal that he probably lost us that final.
For us, I reckon that was a lost opportunity for we'd worked so hard, we'd built ourselves up, we got ever so close to advancing, and look, I still feel that could have been the club's first premiership in 1990. Collingwood went on to win it. If we didn't have to come back the following week, which made it very difficult, we got thumped the second time round.
Well, I think the initial thing is always shock when you have a draw. You're thinking what could have been and what wasn't, and then the next thing for us is to think about getting on the plane, heading home, and then heading back. So I suppose it was an enormous letdown, I guess, because of our opportunity that we let slip.
Yeah, my recollections of that drawn final against Collingwood were really that don't dwell on it, let's just get ready to go again, we have to play again. Yeah, I just seem to remember just feeling like it's a draw. There's no use feeling that, a lot of people say it's that empty feeling, but it was like, well, no, we've got to play again, so let's get ready.
There was disappointment, but of course Fatty Lang come up after and says, oh, don't worry mate, we've got an extra game, extra match payment. That was a key factor. Everyone's pretty happy, got a few extra dollars in the pocket after. But, it's just one of those things, and of course it's the last drawn final that'll ever be played.